amidst the city's 7+ hills. Welcome to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals fans, please welcome your 2025 Cincinnati Bengals.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running to Paycor Stadium. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season. And sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. And he's Geno Stone getting in there for the stop against his old team.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th-year pro from your alma mater, Brock, the University of Washington. It's quarterback Jake Browning.
Kate, if there's an adjective to describe Jake Browning's career in the NFL, I think I'd have to say grit. He's been on practice squads. He's bounced around different teams and different systems. He waited a half-decade in this league, persevered before he got his shot, and he made the most of it. And people on Montlake will tell you, well, just like they said in Folsom when he was in high school in California, he may not throw it the farthest or the hardest, but he has such tremendous command of the football.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Browning from the gun. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
First down throw. Here's Browning. And he has this down to the 34. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
second down
In the shotgun, here's Browning. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
22-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Shut up!
Trying again following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air, Browning. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. Escapes a defender. And it's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Lamar throwing again. Completed to Flowers. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson's going to throw again. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
And the Raven 1st down.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Lamar out of the pistol. Taken in by Likely. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Jackson yet again. That pass pulled in by Henry. And they bring him down around the 34. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. They're now set for 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He finds Bateman on the slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has it in close. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
And again, it's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Bengals nothing.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's trying another one deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hanson, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They've got first down from the 31. Browning has field. It's Chase. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Jair Alexander with the stop. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Browning from the gun. And it's caught. Chase has it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
In the shotgun, here's Browning. He brings it in. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Brown. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
Bengals 10, Ravens 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
13.
Out of the gun, Henry. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Middle.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Finish it off.
He lost the football! And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Gain of 7. And the Ravens
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, it's going to make it pay.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
A gain of 5.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Flowers will go in motion left. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Drops back. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, this is P-Ryan. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
We get a timeout now from the
It's now
Bengals.
second
That's going to be their
and 10.
first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's incomplete left side. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Short pass brought in. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. One final shot here. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 33. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.